Hey there everybody, I'm Sheridan Johnson with your Farm and Ranch News. I'm nearly done with my summer internship here at the Northern Ag Network, and I'm headed into my senior year at Montana State University in just a few short weeks. I've really enjoyed my time interning this summer, and as I'm finishing up here next week, I'm excited to be joining you on TV this morning. On to your ag news, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association had their summer meeting in Denver this week. One of their big topics of discussion was the marketing of fed cattle to be processed and how to improve price transparency. There were a lot of ideas at the table from cattle producers across the country, including to mandate 50 or 30% cash trade, leave the process alone, or sit down for a voluntary discussion with packers. Montana Stock Growers President Fred Wacker was at this meeting, and he said there was a lot of debate, but they eventually decided on a policy with a couple of options.
It finally come down to where the two sides got together and they come to an agreement. The big thing is the voluntary is first, and we're going to go to the packers and try to come with a voluntary system of the different methods of marketing cattle. And then if packers don't agree or they don't want to talk to us about it, which they've showed some reluctance now, we will then seek legislative or regulatory methods in order to bring some changes.
And this week, the Montana Water Rights Protection Act passed its vote out of the Senate Committee on Indian Affairs and is headed to the Senate floor. The legislation was introduced by Senator Steve Daines, co-sponsored by Senator John Tester, and will create a permanent settlement of the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribes Water Compact. It'll also protect historic water use across the state. Ag groups like the Montana Farm Bureau have applauded the bill, saying it clarifies water rights for farmers and ranchers and avoids further expensive litigation. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more ag news and your markets.
At BNSF, we've partnered with American producers for over 170 years. Together, we have innovated to make the U.S. farming supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. We have always been a critical link to delivering agricultural products whenever and wherever they're needed. Our employees are driven to work hard to keep your business moving safely every day, no matter the challenges. We were there for you then. We are here for you now. This is BNSF.
Hi, I'm Virginia Harmon for Montana's Electric Cooperatives. Did you know that water heating is typically the second largest energy expense in your home? The good news is you can reduce that cost. First, set your water heater to 120 degrees. For every 10-degree reduction in temperature, you can save 5% on your water heating cost. Next, install a low-flow shower head, which can save $140 a year on your water and electricity costs combined. Your Montana Electric Cooperatives, we do more than keep the lights on.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Ag Report. A year ago, hemp production took the state by storm, and Montana led the nation with 40,000 acres planted, but this year, it's taken a hit. Hemp acreage in 2020 is estimated to have dropped about 75%, according to the MSU Ag Econ Department. Researchers use data on the number of acres permitted to grow hemp through the Montana Department of Agriculture, as actual acres planted this year is not yet known. MSU attributes most of the decline to the drop in CBD prices over the last year, and Texas A&M is predicting a loss of more than $9,000 per acre of hemp. After seeing a big drop on Monday, cattle futures have churned higher the rest of this week, with both the live and feeder cattle nearly at 5-month highs. Cash cattle trade has been moving steadily higher over the past 3 weeks, and trade this week is moving up as well. Live sales are two better, 96 to 100, with a top of 102, and dressed is also $2 higher, with most sales at 160, but a top way up at 170. Superior Livestock had their video Royale this week, streaming from Winnemucca, and they're wrapping up the sale today. Earlier in the week from Montana, we saw some steers for fall delivery, with value-added cattle pulling in higher prices. 5 to 5.5 weight steers went for 181 to 188, 550 to 600 pound program steers sold at 165 to 176, and non-program 6 weights were at 144 to 150. In the sheep market, Sioux Falls had finished lambs $10 to $15 lower at 111 to 120, and slaughter ewes sold steady at 55 to 72. And winter wheat harvest is moving along, but we're still expecting a close to record world wheat crop, so we're seeing a little pressure in these markets. Out in Portland, 12 Pro winter wheat prices were down 6 cents and 14 Pro spring wheat added 2. That's going to do it for today's ag markets. I'm Sheridan Johnson, and have a great day.